What's up? It's me again, Unstoppable HD here, bringing y'all another video, guys. And today's video, I'm bringing y'all another Black Ops 2 split comp. And you know what, guys? I've had exactly the worst luck ever. Now, if you don't know this already, I'm already an unlucky person. That's why my whole life, usually, like, if something bad happens to me, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a rager at heart, and anybody who's met me will know this. I scream a lot, and I also don't scream a lot. It's just a weird thing, like, little things make me rage, big things that would make other people rage, no, don't make me rage. Like, that will make me rage, but, like, it's usually not happening because I can control it really easily. So I just real quickly want to say before I get any further into the video that I'm sorry for not uploading for the past 4 days. This video is going to cover why I haven't been able to. So where should I start? I should probably start from the first day this happened, Wednesday. You know, I always have bad luck, you know, whether that be my homework gets, you know, somehow wet in my backpack magically on a hot day somehow, or my emblems get deleted, or my stats get reset some magical way. I can't connect to servers, my internet goes down for an hour, and then it comes back up, and it sucks. But for everybody else in the house, it's perfectly fine. My computer will magically start to break on me, but as soon as my sister starts to use my computer for whatever reason, it'll work again. That kind of stuff, yeah, that happens to me all the time. And that's why usually when people complain about how things are going bad for them, their life's worse, like, I'm always like, bro, you don't even know my bad luck. And they're always like, dude, I'm so emotional right now. Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, you know, that they're not emotional or anything. Yeah, I get that, you know, they're sad, that's just the way their life is, and my life's like this. But I'm saying, don't complain as if you have it worse than somebody else. Like, even I complain, but I know I don't have it worse than somebody else. Like, I know people whose internet is literally like that for all the time. Like, they don't even have bad luck. It's just like their natural internet. Like me, in my case, it's just bad luck. Like, I always have this bad luck, like somebody's out to get me, like I said. Whether you believe in superstition or not, I'm a believer because of that main reason. Everything in my life has always gone bad for me, okay? I mean, for one thing, I've had this luck since I was at a young age. Don't get me wrong, this is not necessarily bad luck, more of just a sad thing, I guess. But my dad died 5 days before my birthday on 2005 when I was turning the age of 5. He called me 5 days before that, telling me he had something cool for me that day. And he was coming back, actually, that day from Iraq, which kind of sucked, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. Start the story a little bit after from when this started. This technically started on Tuesday or Monday, but I don't really count Monday as, you know, that just felt a little bit normal to me. That bad luck. Don't get me wrong, for most of y'all, that would have been like life-threatening, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, dude, Anonymous is hacking me, everything's down, they're sending the packets, you know, all that good stuff. But for me, it was like, oh, it's normal, dude, you know, it's normal, dude, I don't know. So we're gonna start this story from Wednesday, and I'm not gonna tell y'all everything that's happening, just the major stuff that I can actually remember at this point. So it starts on Wednesday, guys. I got my brand new contacts. I was so happy, you know, the other contacts didn't work for me. I was happy, I was gonna put them in. I haven't been able to see the board all week, right? And I try to put them in, and the contacts fall in the sink. But I get some good luck magically, and it doesn't go down the sink. However, so, you know, they fall in the sink, ill gross. I clean them up really good, like really good, with a ton of solution, right? They're clean. I try to put them in my eye. They won't go in. My mom's screaming at me, dude, we gotta leave, we gotta leave. I'm not even halfway dressed yet, so I have to rush everything, yeah. I forgot to get some of my papers signed. It's whatever, you know, they were fine with it. It's just I would like to have it in as early as possible. So I get to school, right, and I feel really sick at this point. As soon as I get to school, you know, I get there and I have a cold, you know, my stomach's hurting. I need to use that restroom, if you know what I mean. And, you know, I needed to vomit. I felt so sick. And then my eye started itching. It was red all day. I don't know what happened to it, but apparently I messed up my eye somehow. So that was it. Then we get to class and we have a quiz and then a test, right? And I'm like, oh, great. And these are writing tests before you say anything. Like, oh, no, a test in, like, the second week of school? How is that possible? It's a writing test where we write about something. It kind of sucks, but we had to write about something. I only had, like, 10 minutes to write my test, so I didn't get to finish. And it was going to be homework, so I finished it in class, or what I could finish, at least, of it. Right, so the bell rings, I get out of class, I'm like, whatever, dude, the day can't get any worse, right? Can it? Yeah, it probably is. Alright, so I get to second period, you know, this is Miss Tony's class, the douche teacher I told you all about from my first day video. I believe that's what I called it. Yeah, first day, it was a Black Ops 3 video. Man, I miss Black Ops 3 videos. Anyway, so I get there, and she makes us write a paper 2. Only this paper is, special. This paper had 4 questions on it that we had to answer in our paper. The paper could only be a page long, and most of y'all are probably like, dude, that's not even that bad. Yeah, I'm a writer. Now, when I'm asked about my opinion or to answer a question, I write it in my full opinion. I can't stand for, it's like when people, it's like saying your order halfway. Like, let's say you want ketchup on a burger, which I don't know why you would. I mean, that's your opinion. But anyway, you say you want ketchup on a burger. You say, I would like a burger, and that's it. Like, you don't say the rest of your question. That means they're not going to know anything else. And like they said, they don't really care what else. They just want to know, you know, they just needed the answer to the order. Like, they don't really care what you say or anything like that, you know? It's just, they just want the answer to the order. It's clean and simple. That's like saying that, but in the end, you're like, oh, wait, but I really want them to know that I want ketchup on it. That's basically how it is, you know? If I'm asked my opinion or something like that, like, if it's an answer to a question, I will answer the question in, like, short sentences because it's easy. But if it's, like, my opinion, I need to give them my full opinion. That's just, like, with the order. Hopefully some of y'all got that. If some of y'all didn't, I don't know how you didn't get that. I could maybe see how you didn't get it, but in the end, I still can't really see it. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm writing my paper and yada yada yada, and then I realize, oh crap, I forgot my phone in my other classroom. I'm like, oh no, dude, I'm freaking out. I'm asking the teacher. She goes, you have to wait 15 minutes so the class is fit. You have to wait for the first 15 minutes of class to end, and then I'll let you go get your phone. Maybe. And I'm like, are you serious, you douchebag? What if that was your damn phone over there? You'd be like, move the hell out of my way. I'm gonna go get my phone. Wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. You're gonna make me wait freaking 15 minutes. But you know what? I was like, okay, you know, I'm a respectful person. You know, I don't say things like that in front of people because, you know, that's rude. That's just rude, you know, and I understand. Usually I don't understand that one a little bit, but I was like, okay, you know, whatever, it's cool, I guess. I mean, I guess I'm not a trustworthy student or something like that. I don't know. So anyway, I wait till the end of class, and then she lets me go. My classroom I was in before that is outside of the main campus building, all the way across there to another building. So I literally sprinted down a couple of stairs, across the hallway, outside, and across the area, like little building areas or whatever, into another building. I walked in there. I saw the lights were off. I'm like, oh no, he's not here because he's a football coach. And I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm in deep crap, right? I get in there, and there's a bunch of kids just surrounding my phone, but they're not touching it. And I was like, oh, I love these guys. Like, I'm so lucky. So I'm like, okay, 5 minutes. I mean, I can maybe do this if I don't write neatly or anything. I just scrabble it all up. I was like, I could do that, you know. She'll understand, I guess. Kind of, not really. You know, I start writing my paper, and then she goes, okay, class, pens down. Okay, guys, I'm gonna need you to collect the papers now, and then I'm gonna give you all this packet, okay? Packet with a ton of questions on it and a reading passage. And she goes, we're gonna do this for the rest of class period, and then you can put your stuff up. And I'm writing over here, and she gives me the packet too, and I'm like, what the flip? So I'm trying to do both at the same time, and it just didn't work out for me in the end. I'm like, great. So then I get to science, which is next. Science is the best class period ever. You saw that triple there, didn't you? Yeah, that's why I stopped recording. I was like, oh my gosh, the triple. Science is the best class that I love. It's the class with Ava in it and the lizard and all that stuff. She actually brought in a ferret yesterday. It was pretty awesome. So anyway, I get to the science classroom. She gives us papers, you know, and stuff like that. And I pretty much, you know, paper is bad luck in there, you know, with grading and all this stuff and whatnot. Yeah. We're not gonna talk about that. So then we get to lunch, you know. I'm sitting at the table and yeah, stuff goes wrong there. Then I get to math class and oh my gosh, I literally missaid like 5 different things. It was like we were doing some stupid game or whatever in there, and I was the first person he chose to go, and I didn't quite understand. Like I said 2 words, you know, let's just say 1 word. It really didn't make any sense to me, but yeah, I kind of messed up in there and a bunch of other stuff, but it's all right. It's, you know, that wasn't bad. I mean, to other kids, they'd be like, oh my gosh, my life's ruined, dude. I'm embarrassed to the max. But for me, it's like it's normal, dude. Like, and people don't even really care. I mean, I'm one of those kids who I know everybody at school. Like, it's so weird, like, how many people I actually do know. It's pretty crazy. Like, I didn't even know half of them live in my neighborhood, too. It's pretty funny. Like, I was, like, driving through my neighborhood, and I see every single kid. There's, like, 5 buses that come in my neighborhood, and I see them every morning. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, I know that kid. And I just keep going down the list, and, like, by the end of it, I counted, like, 35 people, like, easy. It's pretty crazy, but, you know, people actually just get a laugh at the things I do. Like, I guess they're laughing at me, but sometimes they laugh with me. Because I laugh at myself a lot, too. It's kind of weird. So basically, all that happens. Then I get, you know, to RO, and I mess up in ROTC. Then I get to last period of the day, and that is history. My history teacher is a freaking douche, alright? She's a cheerleading coach, and you would think that, you know, because of that, you know, she's like, oh, I don't have time for all this stupid nonsense stuff. You know, I'm strict, but I'm not going to be that, you know, or I'm going to be cooler, you know. Nope. She thinks she's cool. but she has that really bad sense of humor where she doesn't have one. And yeah, you know, I mean, me and her are pretty cool now. Like, me, her, and a couple other people, like, are really good with it, because on the first day of school, you know the kids who, like, mess around and stuff like that on the first day of school and stuff like that, like, but the teachers know them in the end because of that. Yeah, I was one of those kids. And she knows us, and she kind of likes us, you know. I'm the one who's, you know, I'm like, I don't do it to where it's too stupid, to where it's really annoying and a nuisance. Like, there's some other kids in class who did that. I'm not that a nuisance, you know. I'm funny and stuff like that, and she, you know, she'll know me because of that. But at the same time, it's like, I'm smart, so I do my work, and she'll know me because of that as well. But anyway, that's not the point. So she gives us literally a paper to write. And this paper is our own island, and we have to make our own government. And this government has to be persuaded, so we have to write a letter there and like persuade them in like medieval time and all this crazy stuff. I'm like, dude, it's like the second week of school. We never learned this in geography, man. Geography's maps and crap. Like, this is freaking world history, dude. We don't know this. He goes, you have to the end of the class. Nobody finished. I barely finished, barely, and I'm like, oh, I finished. Right, so we get outside, and I missed my car. She saw me, but I didn't see her, and she was almost driving off, and she was like, Aaron! I was like, oh, what? And yeah, I was like, oh, that's my car, and everybody was like, oh. I was like, at least she didn't honk at me like the other kids, you know, that's pretty cool, but whatever. I get home, my internet's down, of course. I was like, you know, I'm just gonna edit a video. I already had one made anyway. Like I said, I had videos for the whole week, and I did because I was gonna make them every day, and I tried to. Sony Vegas loads up, and it didn't work. It was like, it wasn't working. Like, it didn't want to. Terrific, man. That's totally wicked, bro. It's really not. It's actually really annoying. Right, so I was like, you know, whatever. It's fine, you know. So I finally fixed it. I'm like, yes. And I put my video in, and then the video doesn't want to work. And I'm like, oh, no. The video is corrupted. Great, dude. What that usually means is that I have to take the video, put it in Movie Maker, and render it out in there. So it's like, great, dude, it's already 7, because I got this thing working late, and it's like, super, dude. So I put the thing in Movie Maker, and I render it. It takes 2 hours. It's already 9:30 by the time that finishes. I put the video in there, finally works. The audio's not there. Great, now I have to take the audio from from Elgato, put it in there. Super. I finally get it in there. I'm editing it. Mid-edit, my mom comes in, it's like, it's 10 o'clock. You gotta go to bed now. And I was like, and before any of y'all say I have a bedtime, no, I have to turn my lights. I have to get off the video games at 10 because it's bad for my eyes and stuff. And, you know, I'll get loud and stuff like that, so my mother won't, you know, be able to study or sleep, or my sister won't because she goes to bed pretty early as well. So I have to get off. I could stay up, you know, and watch videos and stuff like that. I just can't be on, you know, Xbox and stuff like that. So she goes, you have to go to, you know, get off your stuff. So I'm like, great. So I didn't get to the end of my video. We get to the next day, and a bunch of other stuff happens. I'll tell you about that in the next video, because this video is going to probably be pretty long now. So, hopefully y'all did enjoy the video. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately. I'm really trying here. You know, I'm waiting for Fallout 4 to come out, because I know I'm going to make a series on that game for sure. And it's not going to be like the Far Cry 4, okay? That came out during the school year, and to be quite honest, back then, I was really bad at making videos. Really bad. But I really enjoyed it. Like, back then, I think I had the most fun making videos, and that was because it was so new to me, and I was just like, oh, I love it, you know, it was like the best experience ever, dude, and it was just incredible. I really did like it, and I still love it now, don't get me wrong, but Fallout 4 is definitely really fun. I'm gonna get that game for the PS4, so if y'all have that, if you want to add me, for sure, I will play with y'all on there, and yeah, we'll have a good time, hopefully. I was gonna get it on PC, however, I don't know if I'll get my new PC by that time. It's probably not. And also, the Battlefront beta comes out in October, which is in a couple of weeks. So, I'll definitely be posting some videos on that too. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button down below. And subscribe, guys. And share the video with your friends if you haven't already. Also, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite food is. Mine is frozen grapes. That's weird, but they taste really good. The green ones especially. And if you want to see more Black Ops 2 split comps. And as always, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, guys.